All right, Mike. We are live. First of all, I want to thank everybody for taking a little bit of time to listen to this amazing information we're about to share with you. So we're going to go over a lot of incredible information that you need to hear. So if you have any distractions, please shut them off. Shut your TV, your Skype, your phone, and really pay attention to this because we are going to go over a lot of information that you need to really pay attention to. So. My name is Mike Beal. I'm right outside of St. Louis, Missouri, here in the Midwest, and I have my good buddy Michael Rutherford from San Diego, California. Mike,
what's happening, guys? Happy to be on. It's going to be fun.
Awesome. So, we're going to start off kind of talking about the Keto-os product. All right, it's what's called Keto-os, the Keto operating system. We're first to market with a product that deals with ketones and getting your body into a state of ketosis without the strict dieting or starving yourself. And we can prove to you that our product is actually putting ketones at a therapeutic level in your system, which is pretty awesome. Never really been a part of something like this, of this magnitude. And I guess we're going to keep this pretty formal. Mike, I'm going to kind of have you start it off from the backstory, how we started with this, and we'll kind of go where it kind of transpired from there and where we are to this day, being in the market for about 8 weeks now, 7, 8 weeks. Yeah. So go ahead and just kind of talk about a little bit of the backstory on how this came about, and we'll go from there.
Very cool. I don't know if you can see this or if it's shown up forwards or backwards, but it says ketones are better or bigger than glucose. And I would say 3 or 4 months ago, I was a self-proclaimed food idiot. I knew how to eat food, but I didn't know how to prepare food. I didn't know what the differences there were between the ingredients in food. I wasn't that in tune with quote-unquote being healthy. So, when I got introduced to this conversation last year, it took me quite a while to really appreciate and understand what we really had, which is, if you can see this, it says pure therapeutic ketones. So this is it comes in 2 forms, either a canister with a scooper or an individual packet, little sachet. But essentially what it is it's pure therapeutic ketones. And I've gotten a crash course in the last 6-8 months in what ketosis is, what from a fuel source, what ketones are, and really what they do for the human body. And if you went back 10,000 years ago, the paleo man would have spent the majority of his or her life in a state of ketosis. What that means is, if you've ever watched Survivor or Naked and Afraid, or if you've ever heard of somebody like Tom Hanks on Castaway, if you've ever heard of somebody surviving for weeks and weeks at a time without food, how does that happen? Well, that's called ketosis. At some point in the starvation phase, your body will go into ketosis. It naturally occurs in the body. Again, 10,000 years ago, paleo man would have spent most of his or her days in ketosis because they didn't have food readily available like you and I do today, because there's a Wendy's and a Starbucks on every corner. We're never very hungry. So ketosis naturally happens. Your body will produce ketones, and your body will eat its own body fat as a defense mechanism so you don't die. Normally, in a normal life, 90% of human existence or more was in and out of ketosis. They would have been living on their own body fat in a state of ketosis for a period of time, and then living off of glucose based on a kill they may have just recently experienced. These days, no one even knows what ketones are. Everybody is in such a high state of glucose consumption with carbs and sugars in today's Western diet that they'd never get into ketosis. Their body very rarely, if ever, has produced ketones at a very high rate or at a very high amount. But the benefits to ketones are outrageous. And, fat loss and weight loss are one of them. Appetite suppression is a contributing factor to that. I don't know if right now is the best time to show you, but right off the bat, I'll show you what this product has done for me. And give me a heads up, Mike, once this image pops up. I don't know if you can see that image or not, but can you see it, Mike?
Yeah, we can see it, Mike.
Cool. Sorry for putting my hairy boobies up on the page, but this is the before and after picture of me. That's just a couple of months difference. No time in the gym whatsoever. Now everybody's results are going to be a little bit different. How about this one? Can you see this one now or not?
I just see you right now.
Okay, cool. So I've got one other image to show. So one of the really cool things is there's some significant benefits from ketones.
There you are.
And you can produce ketones naturally if you just don't eat carbs or sugar for weeks and weeks and weeks and do what LeBron James did last summer. You'll produce ketones naturally in the body. But it's incredibly difficult to get there, and it's even harder to stay there. But what's been really cool for us is this product right here will give you the benefits of ketones without you having to do the starvation and deprivation diet. So that's what's really cool from an innovation perspective. You can listen to this from two perspectives. One, you could be a user of our product, and eventually once we roll out our retail customer portal, depending on when you see this in the coming weeks, that would be good. Two, you can become a partner of ours. You can become a VIP with us and say, hey, I think this product sounds awesome. The fact that you have an evidence-based product that somebody can take your product and in an hour prove that it works, that's pretty cool. So you can partner with us at a high level and say, I want to roll this out to the world. I want my network to know about this. I want my community to know about this. I have people that would love this product. How do I take it to them? So that's really what, to me, I think that this Hangout is about. It's about an introduction to what our product is, how it works, and how you can participate. And if you see what we see and believe what we believe, we'll give you certainty that this product can absolutely do wonders. In the marketplace, people are loving it. So the story of how we got it is really simple. As an entrepreneur, my partners and I, we have stuff come across our desk all the time. Some cool stuff, some stupid stuff, some stuff that doesn't make sense. But occasionally we get something really, really rad like this that has a massive, massive appeal to the market, but also it has science that backs it. You don't have to take our word on anything that we're going to talk to you about. You could go and just look up ketones. What are ketones? You could YouTube search it. You could go to keto123.com and learn all about ketones and ketosis. So you don't have to listen to a word we say. You could go look it up on your own, and you come across a lot of really interesting content about ketones, and nowadays ketone supplementation, which is what our product is. It's the ability to have therapeutic ketones or the benefits of ketones without the diet. And from an entrepreneur perspective, we knew the story. Like, we're scratching our heads going, how hasn't anybody rolled this out yet? And the more research we did, the more we realized they couldn't get the efficacy right. Nobody could get the flavoring right. Nobody could source the ingredients in a cost-effective fashion to bring it down to the price of like a sugary Starbucks, which is what our product costs. What it costs you to go buy a sugary medium-sized Starbucks is about what our product costs on a daily basis, or a pint of Haagen-Dazs, about the same price. So we've spent the last 8 weeks or so in a private preview rolling this product out. The research behind it is absolutely outrageous. There's been major university studies from Oxford University, Ohio State University, University of South Florida, some pretty radical organizations funding those studies, from NASA, Navy SEALs, the Department of Defense, DARPA. There's been this huge surge of interest around the world in people trying to figure out, how do I get ketones in my system without the diet? And we're the first in the world to ever bring a product to market where you can buy it. So, Mike, I have ketones in my system now, so I could talk about this for hours, but that's some of the basics. And look, at the end of the day, we're just introducing you to the idea to see if you want to help lock arms and take it to people. We're not rushing. We're not hurrying. We're taking our time and being as poised as we can, because we know what we have. We know the benefits of the product. We know the response the marketplace has given us, and we just want to introduce you to it. So I'll shut up for a minute.
Yeah, I wanted just to ask you that, because I know you're just posting a picture of a before and after of yourself, and then the second one with your beautiful daughter there, Stella. But this is not just a weight loss product, is it?
No, it's not. It's I would refer to it as almost like a body recomposition product. Weight loss is, you could lose all your muscle and you'd lose weight. Most weight loss is actually built around calorie deficits, or not eating calories, starving yourself, and your body will eat its own muscles first before it'll eat its own fat. And when your body's fueled with ketones, see, that's why it says ketones are better than glucose. Your body will eat its own. If it's starved, it'll eat its own muscles, then it'll eat its own fat, because muscles are easier to break down than fat. But what's cool is, when you're in a state of ketosis and your body is using its own body fat for fuel, your muscle mass will stay put. No, I'm not flexing. I'm just illustrating muscles. I'm not flexing, I promise you. So what's really cool about that is, this will speed up somebody's metabolism and give them the ability to manage their energy more efficiently, which gives them the ability to sleep better at night. Ketones are an anti-inflammatory, which a lot of the problems people face physically are because of the inflammation in their bodies, aches and pains, things like that. So the benefit base of ketones is pretty radical. It's pretty unbelievable. Weight loss and fat loss just happens to be one of them. Mental clarity and increased cognitive function. I mean, I just mentally, as an entrepreneur, I function at a higher level while on the product than I do when I'm not on the product. So it's interesting. I wouldn't, and people will do that. They'll sort of pigeonhole this conversation because maybe they saw my picture or other people's Mike's pictures that we illustrate how much weight we've lost, primarily how much fat we've lost. We've lost weight without losing muscle. That's powerful. But you're talking about a complete internal change in the desires that you want. I mean, this Keto-os product is going to alter mentally the desires that your body you think you like ice cream, you don't, you're addicted to it. You think you like Diet Coke, you don't, you're addicted to it. You think somebody drinks 5 Diet Cokes a day or 5 Diet Dr. Peppers a day likes it? No. Their body chemically is dependent upon it. And a product like what we have, these ketones will actually start to chemically alter the desires that you have inside your body. So to say it's a weight loss product is doing it an injustice. It does way more than that. But that's just some of it.
Absolutely, and I like it because it's real. I mean, it's not a gimmicky or some novelty product and everything just to put some marketing spin around it and get it out in the marketplace to get people to buy it. We actually let the product speak for itself and everything. Also, I like it because it is real people. It's, you know, a lot of people might not need weight loss. Like a single mom, let's say a single mom or a stay-at-home mom that's juggling, you know, the kids, you know, the breakfast and getting their laundry done, to going to soccer practice, football practice, you know, making dinner at night, putting their kids to sleep, and still have time to clean, right? I mean, that's what I like, because it's real people taking our product, because, you know, people are different in all aspects of life, and that's awesome, because somebody might just need extra energy, which that's what ketones do, give you more energy per cellular, you know, per the cellular level than glucose, and it's the cleaner energy, so it sustains longer, and it's going to help them, you know, manage the, you know, everything throughout the day, the cognitive aspects and everything like that. But that's really what I love, and you know, there's not another Keto-os. You can't get Keto-os but from us. So
that's right. Well, Mike, the other thing too, real quick, is I think a couple of words that are not used in the supplement industry, certainly in you know, the direct sales and people-to-people industries, which is evidence and proof. And one of the cool things about this product is it might not mean anything to you, but these are ketone urine strips. And one of the first things that you do is you take one of these strips to the bathroom and you pee on it. Yes, I'm talking about taking a whiz on this hangout, but you pee on this strip, and the first time you do it, it'll come up and it'll be negative, which means you have no ketones in your body. Then you take a scoop of our product, you put it in some water, you drink it. I like mine with ice, shaken up really good, and it's delicious. So you then wait an hour, you take a second strip to the bathroom, and when you come back, the second strip will be somewhere around here, which is significant because it's illustrating to you that your body has now taken this product and now turned it into ketones. You actually have ketones fueling your body at a cellular level. What this urine strip is actually illustrating is the ketones that your body is passing through to excrete. You can do a finger prick blood test, and I think, Mike, you might even have a test of what you do, but you can actually do a blood test, and it'll measure the amount of ketones in your blood. It measures them in millimoles per liter. And what's really cool, if you've ever been in the ketogenic diet, or maybe Atkins or paleo, or these different things, or maybe you're familiar with like bulletproof coffee or using coconut oil in your eggs or your coffee, is those are all conversations built around creating almost like a biohack within your body to tap into your own body's fuel source. And what's really neat is all of those products, all of those diets wished they could do what Keto-os could do, which is inside of 30 to 60 minutes, give you measurable, able to be felt, like feelable power from the ketone product, which is unbelievable. So I think I'm certain, Mike's certain, because we've been doing it and our pictures are enough proof for you, that when you experience the product, you'll freak, and everybody that you know is going to want to get their hands on it. So as an entrepreneur, you got to look at that and go, okay, what's the opportunity here? Where's the upside here? Here's the upside. Nobody you know has ever heard of pure therapeutic ketones, almost like instant ketosis. We can give you ketones in an hour. What? No way. I'm familiar with ketones from Atkins. Really? How long did it take you? A month? How about this? Drink this. It tastes delicious. Pee on this. Wham. Ketones in your system. That's the presentation. It's 4 minutes long. There's a 3-minute video that'll show you how it works, and then it's duplicate the process. So as an entrepreneur, you don't have a chance to build a company. You have a chance to build an industry. That's what this conversation's about. Some of you may be familiar with, products like, different supplements that have hit the health and wellness industry. Creatine 30 years ago, 20 years ago when we were all in high school and college. No one had ever heard of it. Then now today you can buy it in any store in America. Everybody has it.
And when it first came out, Mike, it was extremely, extremely expensive. And now, I'll be.
Yep. And just think of different products that you've seen before that went from small to big. Somebody generated a heck of a lot of a lifestyle and income from helping take those products to market. So we have a chance to create a marketplace. Most people have never even heard of ketones. They don't even know what they are. But they're naturally occurring in your body, but it's hard to unlock them because of the Western diet. So I would say that there's 3 components. Our product is one massive component that no one else has. The second component is our community and our culture. And the third component is the education that we're going to give somebody to make this a sustainable way to maintain a healthy lifestyle. It's not just about taking a product and all of a sudden your credit goes up, your bank account blows up, and you have the best health in the history of the world. Are you going to feel good on our product? Yeah, for sure. But if you learn about how to master the kitchen, if you have a foundation for success in nutrition and health, then man, that'll stick with you for generations. So we've created some Facebook communities that we have thousands of people in just in a short period of time, a couple months, of people all over the United States that are learning how to eat real food. They're learning how to master the dual fuel diet, which is to get your body back in a native zone between glucose and ketones. See? Most of you don't even have ketones. All you have is glucose. What we're trying to show you how to do is have both. So that's what the whole thing's built about. So, Mike, we've got a heck of a community. We have a heck of an educational platform to give people the tools that it's going to take to be successful. And then we have really cool systems coming out as an entrepreneur to simplify the storytelling to where you don't have to be an expert pitching and selling people. You can just direct people to a page. They'll watch a video, go through a funnel, and experience what this product means, and then bam, 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 bam. So yeah, that's exciting.
Exactly, and that's what I love so much about it, because it's not me trying to tell people this is what ketones do for you. It's all the medical industry and all the studies, universities doing studies on ketones. You hear from them and what benefits they have in your body, and we're able to do it, put those into your system within an hour without the strict dieting, because we all know that diets fail. They're hard to stick by. So Mike, you want to kind of, you were talking about the community and everything. You want to kind of show everybody, our Facebook group and how we're helping people and we're like one big family in their support system and all that.
Definitely. Let me tell me if this pulls up.
Yeah, while you're pulling that up, I kind of want to talk about my experience.
What do you see now, Mike?
Talk again, Mike.
What pulled up? What can you see, Mike? Can you see my Facebook page?
Facebook, yep.
Okay, cool. So this is just a Facebook page. It's called Keto123. This is a community of people. And one of the things that's really cool, so this is a post from a few weeks ago. It says, what's your proven experience so far? Sculpt the new you. And then it goes into this, 85 people comment thread talking about, like at this time I had lost 42 pounds. Look at this. This is a before picture of me. And look at that awfully unhealthy beast. My toothbrush sticking out of my mouth. Just an awful photo, right?
You look mad, bud.
I was mad. So you have all these people commenting in, 9 pounds in 6 days, 9 pounds, 9 days, 12 pounds, down 10 pounds, haven't felt this great in years. And then you have all these other people talk, look, this guy's down 20 pounds in 20 days. And then you have all these other pictures of some people that are already in shape, just getting more cut up. Because some people are thinking, well, I don't need to lose weight. I want to put on weight. And then you have other people just flat out need to lose pounds. And then you have other people who might be interested in this product for inflammation purposes. They might, look at this. Carrie says, I'm down a solid 8 pounds, but I love the energy. She has no crash for weeks. She runs a salon in Solana Beach. So then you have other people like Kinsey, who's a stay-at-home mom. No more sugar, carb cravings. Energy's great. She just doesn't have aches and pains. She sleeps better, and she's working out better. So she's like, I can finally chase my kids around the house and not get tired. So there's all these different people in here just kind of sharing their experiences, which to me is really fun because, you know, everybody's looking for different things. Let's see here. Everybody's looking.
That's what's cool, Mike, because you know, a lot of people aren't just looking for, you know, weight loss. People might just want that energy to make it through the day because, you know, what happens around, you know, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon if you're at work, you're sitting in the office or whatever. I mean, you literally crash and you reach for some kind of, you know, some stimulant, some coffee, some 5-hour energy, some Monster, some kind of energy drink to kind of perk you up, or some sweets, craving, so it can spike your insulin, right? But you always go through that roller coaster ride. And that's what we're seeing all across the board, because our product just makes you feel better all the way around. I say, you know, the whole purpose of the, you know, what we say is makes it a better you. You feel like a younger you, actually, in my experience.
Yeah, it's you know, one of the things that's been wild for me is just listening to the feedback from different people. I honestly thought this is a weight loss product until I started taking it. Of course, I lost weight, but more important than the weight is you lose body fat. I mean, you have a chance to just eat away the fat in your body, but it's more than that. It's just an overall sense of well-being. You physically feel better. You know, it's almost like an equilibrium product or an equilibrium drink. It just gives people what they're lacking. If they're lacking energy, it's going to give them energy. If they're looking to beast the gym and have more focus and energy and stamina out of their muscles, it's going to do that. Ketones are a natural neuroprotector, you know, to protect the body and the brain and all kinds of really cool stuff. So, I mean, I would encourage you to go to that page, Keto123, and just read the content for those of you that are researchers and study type people. But if you're an entrepreneur like me and you're like, hey, I need to take action, you know, I think you're crazy if you don't latch on to what we're doing and say, you know what, I want to be the guy in my city or the gal in my town or my industry or my company or my community or my network to have this product first and to go take it to them. Because that's what we're doing right now. We're taking our time. We're in a private preview. We're not open to the public. You know, I can tell you, I don't think we've said it yet. I told you what the product costs. It's about $4 and some change for a serving. So this packet right here is about $4 and some change. So right now, the only way to get it is be a VIP. A VIP is $350, and you get this tub with a scooper full of 30 servings, and you get 45 of these. What I did is I use these personally. I take one every day. I take mine about 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and it's a bridge between my lunch and my dinner. Then I started using these packets as samples and testers. So I had my brother a sample, my mom a sample. I gave a couple buddies of mine samples, and then every one of those people started joining as a VIP. And we have a referral program to get your product for free. All you got to do is refer 3 other VIPs, and you make all the money back it cost you to join. So it's just a really simple way for people to be able to get the product, experience and love the product, share their experience with some of the people they like and trust and care about, refer those VIPs, and they make $120 for every new VIP that comes in. And it's just a way for people to be able to generate cash flow to cover the cost of their product. And look, if you're an entrepreneur, you get that there's opportunity there. You get that there's upside and that there's growth there. You don't have to talk about that. Just keep the product. Keep the main thing the main thing. And if you talk about what the product's about, how it works, who's using it, why they should try it, and just let kind of the chips fall where they may, I think that you'll have a blast with us. Plug into the community. You know, use Mike and myself and others in any way that you can, and let's just go have fun. I mean, I got to shut up because I'll talk about this for hours, but
yeah, I mean, I'm there with you, bud. And we could literally go on for days on this, especially with all the testimonies and what ketones do for you. So I recommend, guys, just doing research on ketones. Go to keto123.com. That's KETO123.com. Familiarize yourself with that literature and the articles and the videos on there, and you'll see the bigger picture of what we have our hands on this. And I always look for a product of something that's different in the industry. Okay, you know, something that is innovative and unlike anything else out there, because all the Me Too, you know, products and something that it's not sexy or exciting, guys. It's the same old conversation when it comes to, you know, products and everything like that. Right. So yeah, I'm going to be quiet. We're going to end this hangout because literally, like we said, we can go on and on and on. So right now we are in the VIP phase. It is $350, so you know right now up front. You're gonna get 75 servings, 30 for yourself in this tub, and 45 of these on-the-go packages that we're just handing out to people, letting them experience it and letting us prove to them within an hour that our product is actually working and doing what we say it's doing. And, you know, unlike some of these stuff out there, you know, you're drinking a shake or you're taking some pills or something, like, I don't know if it's doing anything for me. You can't prove that it's actually working, right? Well, we have that. That's why we're an evidence-based supplement with the brand Prove It. And everything, which is awesome. I think the brand is just as important as the product and the business, because we get to build that together from the ground up, okay? So at this point, you're gonna have an opportunity down below. There's gonna be something popping up somewhere on this site, depends on where this video is at, okay? Because we're gonna have it all for all of our team and everybody in our community. So you can have a chance to be invited, all right? Because it's getting to the point where we're coming out of the VIP phase and you want to be in this at an early state, because we are literally growing pretty rapidly, because the sheer fact of what our product's doing, literally everybody wants it. So you'll want to get this before your people and your family members and connections start telling you about it, and everything. So down below, there's going to be a button popping up so you can get an invite. So if you're serious about this, and only if you're serious, guys, don't proceed on if you're not. You'll have an opportunity later on down the road when we you know, go live to the public, and you'll be able to become a customer and all that stuff. But all you entrepreneur people that see this for what it is, the magnitude, this product is amazing. It's huge, and as big as the product is, the business side is just as big, because it's not the same conversation, and you have a literally chance to build a whole new community, a whole new industry around ketones. So I'll shut up at this time. There's going to be a button that's going to pop up. So if you're serious, take action, and if you do, we'll see you on the team. And Mike, you have anything you wanna put in there at the end?
No, that's it. Let's go.
Awesome.
We'll support you.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Cheers.